Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. Today I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2010 model Nissan Murano TI wagon. Obviously TI being top of the range, we'll go around the exterior of the car, show you a lot of the features and give you a really good idea of the quality. Starting at the front of the car, you notice the really big full chrome grille in the Nissan. We do have HID headlights, so you've got your little headlight washers there as well. A couple of very minor little cosmetic marks on the front bar there. Finished in brilliant silver, the Murano. As we come around to the driver's side now, a couple of things to note. 18-inch alloy wheels, unmarked on the right hand side of the car, with a brand new set of tyres as well. Once again, a couple of very minor little marks, possible they could polish out. Even though I'm being pedantic, we'd like to highlight these things. A couple of minor little marks there on the rear door as well. Finished with the exterior chrome door handles, just gives it that little bit of class and sets it off. As we move around to the rear of the car now, a few things to point out. Obviously all our chrome badging consistent through the tailgate, is fitted with a Nissan factory tow bar. We do keep the tow bar tongues locked away just for safety. You notice the chrome dual exhaust tips, and we do also have the high level brake light in the tailgate also. But overall, even looking at things like the bumper bar, which you'd expect to show a bit of wear, one really minor little cosmetic mark there, but overall presenting really well. And the same can be said as we come around the passenger side of the car now. It's generally consistent that if any alloy wheels are going to have scuff marks on them, it's usually the passenger side. But important to note in this instance, both of them are unmarked on this side of the car as well. And the Juco coming down the passenger side presents really, really well. You know, where I was probably being over the top, picking out a couple of little marks on the driver's side, extremely hard to find anything there. The last thing I just want to touch on before we go further is the panoramic roof in the Murano. Obviously does run 2/3 of the way down toward the back of the car, and we'll have a further discussion about that particular feature when we get to the interior. Okay, so we're coming back around to the front of the car now. Lift the bonnet, gas struts, just hold it up out of our way. Powered by a 3.5 litre V6 motor, the Murano. It's going to give you good performance, 191 kilowatts, 336 newton meters of torque, but at the same time will deliver you really good fuel economy. 10.9 litres combined per 100 k's, which equates to over 700 kilometres to a tank of fuel. So you know, you've obviously got the power there that you need, but also delivering really good fuel economy. So back around to the tailgate now. A couple of things I'll point out just before we go through a few other extras. Just a really minor little touch up there just on the tailgate. Just now that I'm really close, just pointing that out just so there's no surprises. 1.5 tonne towing on the Murano. Also, being the TI top of the range, we do actually have an automatic tailgate. So simple matter of just pushing on the tailgate button on your remote. Note that we do have both factory remotes as well. Tailgate automatically comes up into position. Really good if you've got your hands full with the shopping. Just touch on that little remote and away you go. Load the groceries in. In the back here you see full-size spare wheel, and you notice, which we'll touch on later, Bose premium sound system. You've got your subby in the back there. Also, in the event that you want a bit of additional room in the back, we've got releases on either side. Just release on the handle, you notice this second row seat folds down flat as well. So you know you've got great storage space. Ample storage space was the word I was looking for. In the event that you know you need to store something extra. Also, once we've used that and we want to just go back to normal, also has the function just on the side where the release handles are to bring it back into position as well, just with the touch of a finger. And I'm not quite sure why it was just making a noise at me, but we'll just pause the video for a minute because our detail is really noisy. Now, just one built-in safety feature with the electric tailgate. In the event that for some reason you did hit on the button, it does have a manual button as well to close it. if you did hit on the button but you're still in proximity underneath the tailgate, it will actually automatically take itself back up. I won't demonstrate it the way I did earlier with my head, but if it detects something that is obstructing the tailgate closing, it will automatically take itself back into the open position. Just a good safety feature. Yeah. So here we are in the interior of the Murano now, and you know, it's like I'm sitting in my luxurious lounge room, really. Beautifully finished leather seats, which we'll get to soon. Starting on the driver's armrest, all of our power window switches. Also got an isolation button for the windows. Up above that we've got our exterior power mirror controls. Can flick them in if required when you're parked in shopping centre car parks. It is a proximity key that operates the Murano, so we've got a little storage section for the key there. You just lock it into place and push button start. Obviously have your foot on the brake and push the button and away you go. Also our steering wheel, adjustable in height, electric, just by that little lever there. It is telescopic by the little lever also. So we set ourselves up where we're nice and comfy, where we can see all of our instrument display. And you notice the really nice orange illumination. Looks fantastic at night time. Just you get real clarity out of your dash. And all of our information that we can just scroll through and feed, range to empty, outside temperature, average fuel used and everything like that. Trip reset buttons if needed. As you can see, only done 44,000 Ks this car. Let's just send this phone call to the keeper. Okay, we'll talk to them later, or they'll call back if it's important. On our steering wheel, leather wrapped of course, factory cruise control settings. On our left hand side we've got all of our audio settings, so you can just scroll through your music or station off the steering wheel. No need to take your eyes off the road. We do have auto headlights and we do have auto wipers, so rain sensitive wipers, light sensitive headlights. This car pretty much does a lot of those things for you. Move into the centre section now, and I've already brought our navigation map up on screen. So it is fitted with factory sat nav. It's also fitted with factory reverse camera. Beautiful clarity in the picture there, just for safety when we're reversing. Then we come down to our CD player. It is a six stack in-dash CD, MP3 compatible, and as I mentioned earlier, premium sound system, Bose sound, so top quality sound in this car. And then we come down below, obviously, our climate control air conditioning. We do have it running at the moment. Obviously alter the settings to suit as required by the ambient temperature. You notice below that we do have heated front seats, so both driver and passenger. In the depths of winter you can just pop your little seat warmers on, and then our four-wheel drive lock button just on the right hand side of the passenger one. Our transmission, just drive it in straight auto, or we bring it across into performance mode and just drive it by manually changing through the gears by the stick if you feel inclined. A little storage compartment just in there, pop all your coins in. The kids will steal them anyway. Then our two cup holders directly behind, just close the lid if we're not using them. Lovely satin silver finish there. And then a really big storage area inside the console there, another 12-volt outlet inside as well. As I mentioned earlier, it is fitted with the factory roof. Now, as with most things in the Murano, it's all automatic, so one flick of the button automatically opens up both roof covers and then brings our sunroof right open. Even ingenious little idea, even fitted with that little bug net so that you don't get any random bugs flying in when you're out on the highway. In the instance that it starts raining and we want to get the roof closed fairly quickly, just hit the button again. Once again, all automatic. Not only does it close the roof, it closes both covers off again as well. So quite an ingenious feature. Sunglasses holder, obviously might be our finance manager's Sonny's there. She doesn't quite get how to put them in there properly, but they probably didn't fit, that's why. Let's give it a go, or should we hide them somewhere else? All right, now the interior, as I mentioned earlier, full leather interior. You notice all the leather running through the inner door trims as well as all the seats. So all seats, front row, second row, the beautiful leather infill into the door trims. It's just a really classy car to sit in, this car. Super impressive. Is fitted with front and curtain airbags. So plenty of safety as well. It was a privately owned car. Front, side and curtain airbags actually. First registered in 2010, 25th of June 2010. As I mentioned, only 44,000 Ks. We have a look at our service books. Originally sold by Essendon Nissan. The 8,000 K serviced with them. Brighton Nissan did the 20. And we've done the current service as well. Oh, there we go. Brighton Nissan did the 30 as well. Nissan service books have always confused me. You've got 23 pages before you get to the next service that's due. And as I say, there's the current service as well. So pretty much every 10,000 Ks from new, this car's been serviced, which certainly gives you a really good idea why it looks and presents so well inside and out. So in summary, a few key points: 191 kilowatts of power, 336 Newton meters of torque, but delivering you 10.9 litres combined per 100 Ks. Really impressive statistics. Quality car, top of the range. Gives you a really good idea now that we've gone through all the features that this car has, and one of the better examples you'll see. Feel free to give us a call on 99070555.